Welcome back everybody to a new weather video. So we have a lot of weather to talk about, so let's get right into it. So we have a major heat dome building across here. We have a wind event developing across here with red flag warnings here, and here due to ongoing wildfires and the dryness. And we have ongoing severe weather across here, and we have a tropical system developing across the Gulf Coast, and a very big concern for flooding. And we do have a um, severe weather outbreak that we need to talk about. So yeah, let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about the severe weather, and then we'll go down to the Gulf Coast. So today's severe weather is that we do have a slight risk for severe weather today. This is Weatherfront, by the way. I'm not sponsored. I just like using their stuff. I think it's good. So we do have a slight risk for Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio. There is a severe thunderstorm watch here already, and then we do have another slight risk for Iowa, and a big marginal risk for these areas today. And we have another marginal risk down here, and another marginal risk for severe weather for the Gulf Coast because of the tropical system. So yeah, today we do have a 2% of seeing a tornado down here, and we do have a 2% right in here, and a small 5% chance of seeing a tornado or two. No strong tornadoes are predicted today, but we do have that elevated wind risk right here of seeing 60 miles per hour winds. So we got that going on. We have wind area down here and here and here through here. So, and then hail, two areas. So, all right, let's go to here. So tomorrow we do have a moderate risk for severe weather. Right in here, basically same areas I got hit by the tornadoes and stuff last week, which I am in that moderate risk. And we do have a big enhanced risk for seeing severe weather, and a big continuous slight risk, and a marginal risk right in here that continues to set up. So we got that going on. Tornado risk, we do have a 2%, and then we do have that 5%, but we do have that 5% does include that shaded area, which means that this area could see EF2 plus tornadoes. So that includes St. Louis, Chicago, Davenport, all those areas. So we got that going on. And then and then we do have that 10% risk of seeing strong tornadoes, which that does include Quincy, and Fort Wayne, all these areas. There's still a little bit, parts of it is still in the EF2 range plus. So, and then we do have a 15% chance of seeing a strong tornado, a few strong tornadoes. So, but we do have the significant 2 risk, which that does include a little bit of that 10%, and all of the 15% is including that. So if you're in this aligned area, you could see EF3 plus, and then people are indicating we may see an upgrade to a Sig 3, which they said would be right in here, which would be EF4 plus. I don't see it happening, but it depends on the way the storms and everything goes tomorrow. So we'll see if that happens, and it's not out of the question, but we may see uh this right here get expanded more, which would expand the enhanced risk, and we may see this. We may see a high risk get put out right in here. It may be even bigger than that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they even do it or not. So, and then we do have this shaded area for damaging winds. So if you're in this general area, the shaded area, you can see 80 plus mile per hour winds. But this red area that's right here has the greatest risk of seeing it. So we may even see a big 45% chance, which would be more down towards this area that sees that 45%. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they pull it or not. So yeah, and then we do have a big area for this big shaded area, which does include, I would say, base 2-inch plus hail, and which this red shaded area has the greatest risk of seeing that large hail. So that is your severe weather for tomorrow, which and then honestly, nothing could absolutely happen. We could absolutely get no big tornadoes. So we'll just have to wait and see. This is getting driven by a very rare risk. So we'll see what happens. And then we have we do have a big slight risk area right through here. It does include New York City and Washington D.C. So then this marginal risk. There's marginal risk down here, right through here, is because we got the cold front and a potential tropical system, which we will definitely be getting into. So, probability of seeing severe weather is increasing across here through here, but less confident through here. So, no severe weather for Friday. For your Saturday, we do have a slight risk of seeing severe weather across Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, and Kansas. If you're living in this area, be prepared that we could see severe weather there. Nothing for Sunday as of yet, and nothing for Monday or Tuesday yet. But there is something that could pop up there. So yeah. So this area that we are carefully watching it is being driven by now, like I would say, like winter time environment, but grab your like I would say your wintertime severe weather and add summertime ingredients. So it could do something. We just gotta watch for tomorrow morning to see what that's gonna happen. But if we go here and we go here, go 20Z is now loading in. So we'll go to here, 18Z. So like I said today we do have this severe weather right out here. You can see a few supercell thunderstorms fire off and give out some tornadoes, but there is a severe thunderstorm watch there. So so there's that, and then tomorrow morning we will have this morning convection. I don't know how that's going to perform with tomorrow's severe weather for tomorrow afternoon. But if we do get clearing, I would say if we do get clearing by 11, because by this time tomorrow we could definitely we could definitely see a nudge come in here, and if that's the case, then we're opening the door for several hours of clearing. And then right here, and then right in here is where we see supercells right through here. Supercell here, supercell here, here, big supercells right through here, and then there, but we could see an upgrade to strong tornadoes across here too, and not just down here. So we'll see what happens. But this will develop into a line of just supercells. Um, so and right once this line moves through, we could see more development of supercells around around 7 p.m. We'll see if that actually happens. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So all right. And then here is Tropical Cyclone 1. So we got Tropical Cyclone 1, not official storm yet. But it'll likely develop into a tropical storm here. Maybe. People are saying it's going to develop into this big giant hurricane. No, it's not. Because if let's just say it stays right here, it could develop into nothing. But if we get it to go way far in the ocean, then we have a really good chance of seeing pretty good tropical storm. I would say this storm isn't going to do much, though. I would say the most concern we're going to be seeing here would be flooding rain that we really need to pay attention to, and that includes hang on, if we go down here, excessive rainfall outlook. This is today. We do have a moderate risk of seeing flash flooding, so it's likely that we're going to see flash flooding here. And then tomorrow, more of the same thing. Moderate risk for seeing flash flooding from this potential tropical storm. And then they just now added this. There's now a moderate risk of seeing flash flooding up here because of the amount of rainfall we're going to have with these supercells. And then we do have that slight risk ongoing. And then there's a chance that Thursday they could pull a high risk for flash flooding, because we do have that moderate risk ongoing. South is going. A lot of these areas are going to receive around foot plus of rainfall. So, and then your Friday, we do have a big ongoing slight risk of flash flooding. And then Saturday, that risk lives up here for the next severe weather event that will be popping up. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's weather video. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another new video. Peace.